in Super Mario 64, you know, all of the bosses had like things they were pissed off at you. They had genuine reasons. Like, yeah, Womp and all of the other Womps have spent the entire time being trodden over, so they're kind of sick of being basically the lesser class of living thing. And you know, there's the penguin that wants to race with you and everything. Like there were lots of different characters that you could talk to, and the giant snowman that blew you off of the edge and stuff like that. But no, in Super Mario Galaxy, there's a rock monster that just suddenly appears and kills you, or tries to kill you.
The one thing that I liked about Super Mario Sunshine was that they gave a voice to every character except for Mario, and Mario just agrees. And that's it. Mario's like a mindless person that just, yes, let's go. That's all he says. And they pay a guy, I'm sure, lots of money to do the voice for him, and his talents aren't really shown very well.
Nah, people still show up in droves to hear him talk. I mean, he does the voices for like Mario and Luigi and Wario and Waluigi, so like I suppose he still gets to do dialogue for a lot of different things. But yeah, I suppose. But I guess maybe it's because in Sunshine Mario was accused of, you know, basically graffitiing the entire town and sort of polluting their water and everything. So maybe he feels like he's got no right to refuse, even though he's fully aware that he was framed. But that's just one attempt to rationalize it.
Best item ever.
I was wondering what happened there, just because it went. It was ridiculously slow frame rate there. So I see two frames of blurry upside down vision. I'm like, did your computer just get drunk?
Had to use up some of those items because I was getting thrown good items, but my inventory was full.
No, that's
should have went through the pit of 50 trials.
Oh, the bingo slots. Now that was one thing, like the last time I did the pit, that actually saved my ass. Basically, I was like kind of getting to the point where like, oh, this might be a bit tricky to continue onwards. Like I could beat this battle, but I'd have to go back up at the next rest stop. And then it turns out, and then like in that same battle, I got bingo, but I didn't just get any bingo, I got the Shine Sprite bingo, so it refilled my heart points, and my flower points, and my star power, and maxed out the crowd, and everything, so I'm like, awesome, right, totally doing this to the end.
I always set my star point level to like 30, so when I got to level 70, I'd level up, and that way it would refill all my stats and all that, plus 5 more to whichever one I chose, or 3 if I chose badge, which I always chose the hard points. I lack confidence.
I just like balance, really.
I forget how slow it is until we get to the good parts of the video, or the game. If they're enemies, why do they allow them in their tree?
Well, they seemed like really nice guys at the time, and they were selling cupcakes. And it was for a good cause, because the Girl Scouts really needed to go on their ski trip or something.
And if we didn't buy them, they would kill their dollies. Yeah, 11 against 10. That's a good safe fight, right? Nope, it's not.
Damn, I could have sworn those odds would be in our favor.
Maybe if we even the odds with wind.
We're bad guys.
Yeah, now they're all dizzy.
I love how Rock Hawk in the Glitz pit, he gets like super pissed off at you if you use Flurry to blow away all of his fans.
We did it. Now we're totally going to destroy your fortress.
It's kind of heartless of the pikmin.
Yeah, they must not like them anymore. Those cupcakes must have went bad. And I cannot open up a treasure chest to save my life. I seem to have a lot of minor problems, like going through a door and open up a treasure chest.
I remember when you watched me play Zelda? I kind of difficulty pressing A. And they'll never come back again. And that's why this is gonna go terribly for us. Man, I'm so glad that you all sat patiently and listened to me spout that half-hour dialogue.
I like how she's kept that mushroom forever also. One day my true love will find me with this mushroom.
Well, is that I have been seeing like water running through the tree, haven't I? Couldn't she have just like been keeping it? Or like however mushrooms stay healthy? And I doubt
usually it's through like rotten trees and stuff like that.
Well, however it is, I doubt that it could have dried up and gone bad like after maybe an hour or two of being held captive. Hell, I mean, like, they have mushrooms on display in the supermarket, like, the entire day. And they stay fine.
That was easy. I hate in this chapter how there's a lot of backtracking. Like, going back to here to save some 100 and something odd pikmin. It's not like I'm gonna need them. Spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, you can only carry 100 pikmin in your party at one time. And there's always going to be one dude that's got to stay behind. That's going to suck for him. I at least like how every chapter is sort of different in its own way. I mean, like, so like 1 and 2 kind of have their own sort of. They are just sort of a more basic, traditional. Hey, go here and beat this dungeon sort of layout. But chapter 3's got the ranked fights, and chapter 4's got.
Chapter 4 has the pigs.
The what?
Chapter 4 has the pigs. With Dupless and all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you gotta run around to Shadow Mario with that. And what chapter 5 have?
chapter 5
At the pirate adventure.
Yes.
Also, you get to have ties to the mob.
Yes. Well, you meet the mob in chapter 3.
Or the prelude to chapter 3. And chapter 6. Oh, I know I can get this. Hang on. I'm just trying to think, because there's 8 chapters. Chapter 8's the 1,000-Year Door.
7's the train.
No, I think 6 is the train, because I think then 7 is the moon.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, so chapter 6 is a murder mystery.
Dun,
chapter
dun, dun.
7's, and then yeah, chapter 7 you go to space. Space.
That reminds me, there one of the abridged series that I like to watch, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series. They, and I kind of dislike Yu-Gi-Oh! Past the first season, but there's the newest season that's coming out takes place in space, and they're like, yep, that makes logical sense to have card games in space.
Of course it does. I mean, you know, how else are you supposed to settle differences? At least in the Yu-Gi-Oh! World, you know, there's basically no need for war. You know, no one needs to get shot. No one needs to. You don't need to have anyone be questioning, hey, why can't you let us see the body? And you know, this guy has a really stupid sounding name, and let us see the birth certificate and all that crap. You just gotta, hey, let's have a card game. And if we win the war.
We settle our difference with child card games.
They're not child card games. They battle to determine the fate of humanity. It gets really stupid. Like I just remembered like the finale of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I just vaguely remember it. Like they have to, the opponent gets out a creature that has infinite defense or infinite attack or infinite defense, I think it was. So it's got infinite defense, and so you're like, okay, that's kind of fucking stupid. Then, like the good guys go through their own convoluted series of setup attacks to create a repeating attack that bounces back and increases in power, sort of like how you know in Smash Bros. How if you have Fox and Falco use the reflector on each other and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like double reflectors sort of thing. They do that on that monster until it's so powerful that it is infinite attack power. It's like, wait, what? What?
It makes a lot of sense. Of course it does.
And of course, it's also got the continuing theme of how he's always going like, heart of the cards, guide me. And then, oh, what do you know? He pulls out exactly which, you know, thing he needs. Exactly the right card that he needs for the exact right situation.
I can remember several times where it would always be a card that you've never seen before. And you just kind of go to the people that wrote this, go, alright, now that's just bullcrap. This, you know, if you're gonna make this big suspenseful scene, you can't just change the rules by adding something we've never seen before, you know? And I like how in the abridged series they bring it up. They're like, here comes a card you've never seen before.
I just remember from, what was it, the Naruto abridged series, the first time Sasuke confronts Itachi, or around about that time, it's like, is when like Itachi is trying to capture Naruto for the Akatsuki, and they go like, damn, we didn't capture him, but we're not going, like, or like, you know, we're not going to capture you now, we're going to try and capture you again in 2.5 years when you're so much more powerful than us. I go? Wait, what? No questions. We're leaving now.
I think the person that did Naruto, or is now doing Naruto, also did the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I think.
Yeah. Oh well, that was who was it?
Little Karibo.
Yeah. Why couldn't I remember that? The name escaped me. It's like he's one of the most popular, sort of like abridges.
Yes, it's him and then Team 4-Star.
Yes, Team 4-Star.
Go Snapper! Na 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 na.
What was it? One of the most recent ones when like Krillin calls like Vegeta, Gohan, and him like T3-Star. And so like when Vegeta's like imagining like, I'm gonna snap that little ball dude's neck. Totally gonna yell Team 3-Star when I do it. You can just see it now. Team 3-Star!
Yes, this place was well hidden, by the way.
So Mario just like turns to all of his Pikmin. It's like, hey, any of you guys got coins? I kind of need some coins. No, okay. We could have won. We could have won with all that stuff, you know. I mean, that's a fire flower. I could have just burnt the tree down and killed them all, but you know. Now we can't do anything. Now nobody gets to burn anything down.
See there? Now we both lose. Thanks, guys.
And why do you guys have plumbing in this tree?
I know you can't hear it, but this is also very fitting music.
No, you mean I can hear it. I can completely hear the music that's playing right now, and I am very much enjoying it. Especially this rocking slash trance-inducing slash jazz slash you know, gamey music that's playing right now. I really love that style, possibly.
If only you could hear it. Well, actually, this is kind of generic theme here. Oh, you're so close.
Well, I'm a bit off with the timing.
If you when you hear this video or when you see it on YouTube, you'll see how close you were.
I'm so looking forward to watching this now. As long as you sync up the audio correctly.
I'm sure I will.
That is going to be awesome.
Hey, a mushroom that I can't get. Damn it! I still do have too much stuff.
Quick, use an item. Use an item.
I should have. Yes, let me use an item right now. Right now. Come on. No. Ah, wrong button.
Someone on Twitter just posted. I don't know who. It's something that got retweeted, but I don't know by who. But it says the original post was, "Never take a warp pipe IRL. It garbles and destroys your organs. Mario was a sham and a lie. Please retweet." It was in all caps, so you know it was important.
Must have been.
According to my thing, we've been recording for nearly 2 hours now. I mean, that's excluding the time that in between the video, like at that one point where we had to resync everything.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close to that because the video is right at like an hour and 30 minutes. So we're really close, and we did stop twice. Charge after we change. Now charge. Look how much easier that makes the fight.
Whoa, nale.
We barely lost a pikmin. Oh, actually, I lied. I see 2 that are down.
And so now
And
we
now
have to cue the sad scene where it's like everyone's just crowding around us. I I don't want you to die. Damn you, X-Nuts! And damn you, Mario!
Yeah, look at that skill hammer.
Speaking of coins, as I was like an hour ago, I just remembered like the same thing about like constantly searching for rupees and coins and stuff was one of the reasons why I partially hated Yoshi's Story on the N64, because there would be like points all over the level where if you do a ground pound, you will get it'll like spit out 2 coins. It's like completely meaningless, but it's still like, I gotta get this. Also, there was one of those like fake cheats online that said like, oh, if you get every single coin in the game, you get a purple Yoshi to play with. No, you don't. That's definitely not true.
Speaking of fake cheats and stuff like that, I can remember the hundreds and hundreds of supposed cheats and stuff that you could do in like the original Pokemon game, and there was only but like a handful that actually worked. Like if you had an item at a certain spot in your inventory and you faced the missing no that you got through a glitch, then your item was infinite.
I mean, by that point, you might as well just go and get it on an emulator and put in the cheat code that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one for Super Smash Bros. The original Super Smash Bros. They said like, no, you can get Young Link in Super Smash Bros. You just have to do a bunch of stupid things, and then on the character select screen, it will pop up a message saying Link has gone back in time. The stupidest thing ever. Well, that's not true. I can think of many stupider things already.
I just noticed her hand is going through Mario's face. It's too late to show it now, but when you re-see this, you gotta see her hand going through Mario's face.
I wonder how that felt for him.
Probably
wonder if that was like drinking water.
Or going through fog. I don't know why, but I always had to check the bush.
Exactly. That'd be the thing that I'd be obsessed about. It's the same way how with what's it in Galaxy 2? You've got that hub world, but there's always the star bits and coins all over the place.
Oh, I don't want to see your if you're still doing the Luigi's Mansion Let's Play, because all the coins and money that you can find and hearts.
Oh god. I will do my best not to do that. I'm gonna get all of the booze, and I'm gonna get that one giant gem. But
yes.
if I remember exactly what I'm supposed to do to get them, I will try and get some of the mice if they turn up. But I will not like go out of my way to like try and get every single thing.
I can remember there was always this one place where you got a ton of money at. It was one of the first rooms you went to with the girl that was sitting at the table with the mirror.
Oh yeah.
And the fan. There was always money in the fan.
It seems like actually apparently that like in Luigi's Mansion 2 it's going to be a lot more puzzly oriented. But I'm hoping that it has more. It at least doesn't stray too far away from the mechanic of sucking up ghosts.
whenever I first saw the trailer at E3 and I had saw that the ghosts were different, I was like, well, this is weird. The ghosts are different. But then I had to remember that the artist ghost that created all the minor generic ghosts was captured. So that's why the ghosts look different.
That is a point. At least I liked that. I remember liking that in the original Luigi's Mansion. I'll probably bring this up by the time I get to that point when I play that. Was that like it was insane how like I loved how like he's the final guy, the final like of those ghosts that you face. Like he's the artist that he was making all those generic ghosts. Like, oh, it makes sense now. Luigi's Mansion was another one where it's like, man, there's a lot of characterization in this game. Like, there's, what was it, like 50 ghosts or like 30 ghosts, and they each got given like a personality. Like it was more of like sort of like each of them had kind of a stereotypical sort of personality, but it was a personality nonetheless.
Yes.
And then if you want to be more generous, there's even each of the boos had the like the individual names and sort of one-liners that they point out before they get sucked away.
I am the Game Boo. That's just one name that I can remember off the top of my head. I think there's a bunch. There was always a play on words with the name.
Peekaboo. Ha 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 ha. Oh god.
Yes, I'm trying to get that badge there, and it takes me forever to land on that one little spot.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Yes.
It's a shame that I wasn't playing it because, as everyone knows, because I'm just, naturally so talented at video games, I would have gotten it in the first try.
It only took me 4 tries, not too bad. You know, I haven't brought up the final boss in a while. We need to give him a cool name like Riddlazord.
Well, damn! Now it doesn't seem like it was just natural. It was just us being naturally ignorant of the actual name of the boss. Since that's the way it seemed in with Riddlazord. Now everyone's gonna realize that we're deliberately being this way. Damn!
Told you this is very uninformal. It's off the records, off the script.
Wait.
Totally
Hold on, let me just...
yes.
I just need to diagram that for a second, yeah. Uninformal. Well then, okay, that's... Megatron. There, done.
Perfect. We're fighting Megatron.
Or you could probably say you're fighting Starscream at that point as well, like a Devastator or something. Like, but I mean, they all look the bloody same in Michael Bay's version of Transformers.
I also have a little trouble here trying to get all the Pikmin down that little hole. And it doesn't help that the bar's in the way and I can't see.
Again, if I had been playing, because I'm so fantastic.
You know, I could easily bring up the spider web and lantern, but I'm a good character, so I won't bring it up.
I'm leaving this now. That's it. I'm out.
Roy is out. Okay, so we can continue.
Suck.
Alright.
Hate this now. I'm never going back to school again. And I'm telling my dad and all of you.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
If I could spin around in my chair, like, to do that, I would, but